104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. Tyrone Carter with us right now. You had a great career in the NFL. You were a Viking?
Yes, sir.
Steeler?
Yeah.
I know you were a Jet.
A Jet.
Yeah, what am I missing?
San Diego.
San Diego. And Washington.
Washington.
San Diego, of course, I grew up a Raiders fan. So you know I wasn't going to remember that one. Tyrone, with the Super Bowl here in Minnesota, what has that meant for you? What is it to be able to walk around where you played and see it host the Super Bowl?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. It means a lot for the state of Minnesota that has been to the Super Bowl 4 times and haven't won one. And to have it in your backyard now, it gives some of these fans, community to understand this here and enjoy that Super Bowl moment that they always dreamed of doing it. And it's in your backyard. Now you can enjoy everything that's going here. But at the same time, man, it's something special for me that I won 2 Super Bowls. And these kids here that Minnesota soil, I came here at 17 years old, man. And if it weren't for them, man, that believed in me and gave me the groundwork to maximize my full potentials. So now the Super Bowl here, I get to show these young kids what hard work all about. They could look at me and see a true testament that I was once like them. I grew in different inner city. People said in society I wasn't going to make it. My mama had 5 kids at the age of 22, drugs, alcohol, everything. And I was taken away from my mama. But when you focus and determine on your dreams and have that support cast, which my grandmother did for me, and continue to grind me to maximize my full potential, anything I want in my life I could work hard for. And now I'm back. I won 2 Super Bowls. These kids could see me that I wanted and see the groundwork that I went through and enjoy some of it too. Take them to the NFL experience. They get a chance to meet with some of these guys that's come and visit me. I have 2 parties that's coming on tonight exactly. I got a bowling tournament that we bowling with the inner city kids, the Boys and Girls Club. They get to come out there and have the fun too. Yesterday, me and Andre Reed, did the Reading for Kids at the Boys and Girls Club. Had a big thing for them. It's all about these kids, man. That's why I look at it. So enjoy the whole moment.
It's amazing. Now, the fan base for Minnesota, you've played amongst them. Is that your favorite fan base?
Well, I tell you what, I got to love the Minnesota because I started my collegiate level in the state of Minnesota and my professional level in the state of Minnesota. I love them to death, but at the end of the day, I look at it this way. I was in Pittsburgh for 6 years, and that culture, that city, community, man, it taught me a lot, man, and I love that. And if you were to tell me, you know, if you compare the two, you really can't compare the two. It's 2 different times of my life, 2 journeys that all made it part to be I am today.
Now we're the home for the New York Jets, so that was the correct answer.
New York Jets was. I didn't like New York Jets, man. I'm glad it was just 1 year with me, man.
Yeah?
It was crazy.
Fans and
Those fans is the worst, man.
Really?
What?
But
Listen,
Eagles
man.
fans punch horses. We just yell and cry a lot.
Well, Eagles fans going to do what they do to the other opponent.
Oh, okay.
They're not going to do it to their own team. You know, the Jets fans, they'll be with you for the first quarter. The next quarter, they're going off. They'll go in between. You don't know what they got. I'm like, come on, man.
Tyrone Carter with us right now, 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Steelers. You guys were one of the only teams that could beat the Patriots. Do you see anything in this Eagles team that makes you believe they can beat the Patriots?
Man, my whole thing in this game, you never take anything for granted and never underestimate your opponent. You know, Philadelphia, they deserve to be in this game. You can see what they did in the NFC Championship game. They came out there with Foley and against one of the top defense in the NFL, and you scored 31 points in the halftime. So you cannot put slack on them. The mindset, that coach that they got there, they know that mentality over there in New England because he was a part of that before. He knows it, and he got these young kids ready. And I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. But at the end of the day, you got to understand New England going to be prepared. They're going to be ready. That's a definite. What you got to understand is make sure you play your A game. You can't get caught up in what New England going to do, what New England going to do. You done studied all already, right? Execute your thing. When it comes down to it, it's all about you could know what I do, but I'm going to want it more than you. I'm going to execute better than you, and they're going to come over. I'm not going to make no turnovers. I'm not going to make no mistakes because that's what New England do best. They capitalize on your mistakes. They don't make many mistakes. And they well coached, well disciplined. They adjust with Bill Belichick at the helm and Tom Brady back there. Man, look at it. Look at it. They own the 2000s, man. They done 8 Super Bowls they done been in. Quarterback got won 5. Got a chance to win 6 by himself with the coach and the quarterback. When the last time you seen that?
Never.
Before.
Never.
Exactly.
So a lot
Still
of
a Patriot, though. I'm still a Patriot.
it's all right. You can hate them. You can hate them. You know what? When you're doing something good, people going to hate on you. They're going to hate on you when you're winning all the time because they get tired of you winning. But understand this. To knock them off, that's challenging for you.
Right.
And when you want to be the best, you want to play against the best. So that's what brings excitement to the game for me. And I'm looking forward to see that game. Philadelphia going to surprise a lot of people, man. I'm telling you.
You've gone through this process before as a player. Your best advice you'd offer to the players who have never gone through this lead up to Super Bowl week, the media stuff, the practice, the big game, your best advice you'd offer to them.
My best advice to these guys that's first time going to the Super Bowl is get back to your normalcy. Don't try to get something that's way over the board. When you go to the media get to you, your family get to you, but you got to stay focused to the game while you're here. You don't work so hard all this season to get to this point, so you got to make sure you seize that. That's just like you got to peak at that time. You only got one opportunity. You better make sure you're peaking right there. So the groundwork you got to do between that, you got to stay humble, kid, and stay focused that I got to do my job. As long as I do my job, I got a chance to win this game.
I want to go play for Carter over here. Coach Carter, I'm ready, man. Now, Tyrone, before we went on the air, you told me you're working with kids. You're trying to do some stuff there. What are you doing, and how can people help?
Well, what I do is I started a company called TC Elite Training Schools. In my training schools, my thing is I try to get these kids that with unfortunate inner city kids that's going through a lot of. When you look at them in their situation, you might say they weren't going to make it. Society said they ain't going to make it. Some single parents, some ain't got no parents. They're moving around. I try to show these kids that, listen, your situation don't dictate your future. That's temporarily if your mindset's saying it. I was once like you. So what you got to understand is channel your energy or what you love and work for that daily. So what I did is I tap into the inner city kids. I do camps. I train the game. I teach the game. But the main thing is I run a year-round program to mentor to these kids. So right now it's the winter phase, So we got 2 days on the field, 2 days in the classroom where you're teaching the social skills, life skills about owning up to your mistakes. And as a man, teaching the roles as if you standing with your mom as a single parent or whoever's there, make sure you're taking out the grass, taking out the trash, keep washing dishes, making your bed before you go up to school, and helping your mama the best way you can, and understand that, hey, I have an obligation. That means I got to have a responsibility too. I want to be better. I got to work for it. I don't want nobody to give me anything. And so with the TC Elite, that's what I've been doing. I truly believe I was blessed because I went through what I went through in my life to be a testimony to them that they could look at me in the flesh and be like, wow, he did it. Now I got hope. So I give these young kids hope in the state of Minnesota.
Is there a website?
Yeah, my website is tcelitetrainingschool.com. You go to my website and check it out. My social media, T Carter 954 or the Tyrone C 954, and you could hit me up on that. Most of the kids know who I am in the state of Minnesota, and that's what they usually go at. And today we have the bowling for the Boys and Girls Club, raising money for them. And with my Vikings, all my guys coming in because we're having a Viking party, what we call a Purple and Gold party at Mounds. It's in Mounds View, but the location is Mermaid. Is at the Mermaid. Look at that crap. It's the Mermaid. But we have that bowling coming up from 7 to 8:30, and then the party starts from 9 to 2. That's the Purple and Gold party with the Vikings. Then I got the Reunion of Champions Friday, which most of my Steelers brothers coming in. And my thing is I want to give the state of Minnesota something to look forward to where the guys come and have fun. It's for us anyways, but at the end of the day, they get to mingle with some of the guys that don't want it before and have a good time at the same time.
Tyrone Carter, I just wish you found something you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a great man. I appreciate what you're doing. Thanks for making time for us.
Man, thanks for having me, man. It's awesome, man.